Welcome.
To know Stitch Energy.
Yes, indeed. Welcome to No Stingy Energy, man. It's been a minute, family.
What's up, man?
How y'all been? That's what I want to
Yeah.
know. We
Oh,
got
yeah.
a lot to talk about. Listen, Kamala is, she's surging in the polls. And there's a lot of distinction in this vote. Right now they say that the it's a massive split right now between men and women on where they lie on the political spectrum. They say a lot of men are moving more conservatively across the world. This is not a just American thing. Globally, more men are leaning more conservative and more women are leaning more liberal. And we got to see what's going on with this. Oh, what's your thoughts, man?
Hey, man. It's an exciting time to be alive. We see a woman running for president. I ain't never seen it. Well, I don't think it's ever happened. It never happened before that a woman got this far. How far did Hillary go when she?
She got pretty far, but she just ain't win.
So she got damn near this far.
Yeah, but she did it the full way. You know what I mean?
It's a little different.
Yeah, Kamala kind of rolled on Joe back with this one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's cool, you know what I mean? She kind of got the flea flicker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She a woman of color too, so we just seen a lot of history being made in our lifetime, bro. So I'm excited about that. It's just I'm not gonna lie. When we first started talking about this, I was like, man, Trump got in the bag.
Yeah.
But now,
ooh, it's tight, bro.
I think it's different because she a woman. She black,
kinda, yeah.
But it
was some speculation on that.
What's not helping it was she wasn't the best vice president.
Yeah.
But what is helping her that she a woman, she black, she didn't raise 81 million in what a day.
A lot. It's a lot. It's like she closer to a quarter.
She got
quarter million.
Quick. The money could push her damn intro commercial. I think I sent our group message. That was phenomenal. That made me want to go vote for ASAP with the Beyonce in the background. I think she has a better.
You sipped on the Kool-Aid, though.
That's it. It's gonna be the debate's gonna be on point because she's a good speaker. She's nice with the words. I don't think Trump will be able to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Let's go ahead and roll the intro. We got a lot to talk about because you just mentioned a lot of things that I think we got to delve into. We got to talk about what that debate potentially could look like.
We
got to talk about the fact that Kamala. We don't even know Kamala. Kamala ain't even offered nobody nothing.
No.
And where's why is the support so heavy when she ain't offered you nothing specifically?
But
so we're gonna talk about it.
She probably got that money so quick because people was like, "Hey, I need you to do this," and she was probably just saying yes to get the money.
Yeah. She just said, but to me, it feels like a very long honeymoon phase where everybody's excited. Kind of like when you meet the new chick and then you find out, like
she is crazy.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We at the beginning honeymoon phase. This is fresh dating, right? It's just not. Yeah. So we got to see what's going on with that. But let's go ahead and roll an intro so we can go ahead and get this party started. Listen, my name is Byron, real estate investor out of Houston, Texas, primarily focused on the wholesale space, do a little bit of creative finance, fix and flip, new construction, new to the build to rent space. Definitely excited about that. Got a lot of stuff that we building right now, and I'm thoroughly excited about that. Birthday was yesterday, so I'm excited about that as well. So happy birthday to me. Here's the deal. Oh, you want to go ahead and get your intro in?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What's going on, everybody? Neil Parker, real estate investor, entrepreneur at Lafayette, Louisiana. I've been investing in real estate since 2016, full-time entrepreneur. 2020. I'm a contractor from day to day. I do real estate investing as well. Man, we're looking to help y'all out as much as we can. Man, we got a lot of projects going on. We're doing some government contracts right now,
Ooh.
man. Hey, this is blowing my head, bro. Then Carlos was sick. I was on meetings all day, but it's good. We already got our first job. We got a job already done. We got another job approved. Man, I'm just excited.
I could dig it, bro. I be seeing the stories, but that should be exciting, bro.
I ain't been posting
learning them skills.
I've been vibing, but
I
ain't been posting as much, but bro, been on the phone all day.
But I'm already knowing, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's part of it.
I'm already knowing.
You know, it's exciting. Yeah. It's a beautiful journey.
Yeah. Gotta love it.
That profit crazy.
Oh yeah. When you do it right, when you get it right. So right now, obviously, we make sure you share this out to somebody that share the stream out. I know that
we've been asking for some time.
Yeah, we've been having some things going on. So make sure you share it out to everybody. You know our people. So go ahead and share the stream. I hit the like button. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, because I feel like this is a very important conversation for a lot of reasons. Number one, obviously, people that commune here are business people, right? And I believe that, at least for me, that we would want to vote for somebody who we believe will put us, as not just business people, but just people in general who are looking to expand business. We will vote for interests that align with that initiative, right? What's your thoughts on that? Oh,
I agree. Like we stated before, I never really paid attention to politics, but this is the first year. I think maybe last year I was a little bit for the locals, but now this is my first actual presidential race that I'm paying attention more. I'm YouTubing what happened with the debate. If I don't watch it on TV, who's leading the polls?
You want to know
what state is green? I mean, what state is blue? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's important because it shows us who's going to help us business-wise, who's supporting the family that we have, who's supporting the ideas that we have, who's supporting like the women, if it's their choice to do what they want, their body, shit like that. So I think it's very important, more important than we think, to know what's going on, because you got to be surprised. A lot of people that's our age, now age group, you just ask them just questions, they clueless, bro. And I don't want to be outside of the conversation. I want to have a educated conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I'm tired of being that guy to be like, man, I don't know what's going on. So, it puts you in different rooms, you know what I'm saying, than it was before. So if you can have a political conversation, you may be in a room where there's power involved in your area. You know? So that's what I'm excited about. And it's cool, like, to know what's going on, like, to see what people are strong at, what they struggle at, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's all different, because also we got Trump that has never had a political background succeed at winning a presidential election.
That's a fact.
And we got a woman, black woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at her bio right now. She crossed a lot of barriers already in her life. So this may be the next one.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know Kamala. I don't know her, but she was born in October 20, 1964 in Oakland, California. American politician, attorney who has made history as the vice president of the United States, the first woman, the black woman, as first South Asian woman to hold office. Like, she got a lot of things that she was the first person to do it. You know what I'm saying? This might be the next thing. She was the first black woman to hold a position in the state as attorney general. She worked on issues such as foreclosure fraud, criminal justice reform, and environmental protection. She was the first black woman to do that in Cali.
Black-ish. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
black-ish.
ish in the mug, bro. It's a lot of questionable articles out there right now. I'm just
Yeah.
respectfully.
Made history with the vice president.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know what
So
I'm saying?
here's the thing, right? You mentioned a lot of things. My issue with Kamala right now, right, is that I don't know right now. Boy, the comments is wild. I don't know right now what I would be. Let's say if I was to vote for Kamala right now, why am I voting for her? What as a voter?
What does she have?
Huh?
What is her strong values that she's pushing to do, basically?
Yeah, absolutely. So here's the thing. So let's look at some things. I know that when Trump was in office, right, he did pass a bipartisan First Step Act, right? It was a criminal justice reform bill. He did put in the opportunity zones, right, that established tax cuts and the Jobs Act in 2017. I do know that black unemployment, right, and it was a lot of black men in that scenario that were employed under Trump. It was probably some of the lowest unemployment rates for black people, period, in history, right? I do know that he funded a lot of HBCUs specifically. These are specific things done for black people. I know that a lot of times, right, when we look at presidential elections, it's more of a popularity contest. And for me, it's more of like a job interview, right? So most people view presidential elections more so, in my opinion, as a popularity contest. It's kind of like who's best dressed in high school, right? Mm-hmm. They don't look at the actual qualifications, the actual things, right? I look at it like, okay, who can do the job the best? Like it's no different for me personally. It's no different than hiring somebody to do a specific job. That's it. It's just that simple. So it's not emotional. It's not, I like this person. It's not how cool I am, or if I'm like, it's none of those things. It's
who can do the best job.
Who can do the best job, bro? Like, it's kind of like if you get a plumber, you got two plumbers, right? One of them you like, but they show up late and they don't do a good job. And you can't trust them when you turn your back, right?
His price is immaculate.
But the prices are phenomenal. Then you got another one that the prices are not the best of the best, but he can show up on time. He gonna get the job done, and he's gonna do a good job. And matter of fact, he may not even like black people that much, right? He don't. Matter of fact, he don't even like black people, but he does a great job, and he's gonna get the job done. He operates with integrity. And who you hiring?
That is a great analogy.
Who you hiring?
But you gotta keep it real now. A lot of people be like, he don't like black people. A lot of people. Now we gotta most regular folk be like, nah, he ain't coming to my house. But most business people, be like, man, I don't care what he like. I need my job done today.
I want a job done.
So I'm hiring the guy that don't like. But I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
98% of my family ain't touching that guy.
Yeah.
So you got to look at it both ways.
Got to look at it both ways. Yeah, you got to look at it both ways. So here's the thing. I look at it like this. Because some people that, let's say if one person doesn't like, one group of people, whatever it may be, right? And they offended people, that's a problem too. Right. So if you're offensive to people, that can be a problem. You know, like a lot of people would say that Trump can be offensive to a lot of people, to a lot of demographics. And some people don't like that. Right. And that's all a part of the job. That's all a part of the job.
Mm-hmm.
So, but to me, it's not emotional. It's not about who I, personally like, who I would want to have a drink with. I don't vote on those bases. I vote strictly on who's going to do a phenomenal job, period, point blank, period. And right now I haven't seen a reason, and maybe somebody can come on. I know Darby put the what's called cap. I want to hear his opinion because I know he is Kamala strong. You hear me? Maybe he done found out some things that Kamala is actively campaigning on right now that will benefit black people. Last thing I heard her say about black people or people in general is that, you know, she ain't doing nothing specific for black folk. That's what she said. That's not what I said. That's what she said.
She's doing it for the people. She's doing it for the people, right? But to finish, you know, to finish what you were saying, what Trump did, he funded historically black colleges, universities. He did economic policies, economic growth, and employment during presidency. Overall, economy saw growth. Unemployment rate for black Americans reached historic lows before COVID-19.
Real quick, before you, I don't want to cut you off, but I want to say something. A lot of people will say, "Oh, Trump is racist," right? But who cares if I'm not saying that he is, but I'm saying like it. That stat that you just read to me is more important than how he feels personally about black people. To me, I don't know. Maybe I'm weird.
So you think? So you know. So you think a lot of people vote emotionally off of the facts?
Yeah,
that's basically what you're saying, especially when it comes to diploma. My feelings are hurt, so I'm not gonna hire you to do the job.
Yeah.
Instead of, I got the money that you're looking for, and I got this problem that really needs fixing. Why not just use the money I have to fix the problem? I don't care what you like. I don't care who your girlfriend is. I don't care that you like men, other plumbers plumbing you. I don't care about all that. I just need the job there.
Yo, that is wild.
But
you just need the job done. Yeah.
People
so
look at all that though. People judge people's lives before they hire them or do business with them. And I notice a lot of other cultures, they don't care about their people personal life. Can you do what I need done? That's it.
That's it.
Like a lot of other cultures do business with people they don't like.
That's a fact.
That's the struggle for black people. If I don't like you, I don't want to do business with you.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
That is prohibitive, bro. That is prohibitive.
Isn't that the same thing though? Like a lot of black people, they don't like you, bro. That business conversation is dead. I don't want to talk.
Yeah.
But other cultures, bro, I don't like nothing for you, but we're gonna have this business talk. We're gonna have this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why is it like that? Why you think we like that?
You know, that's a good question. Why are we like that? Matter of fact, if you know, listen, I think it's because, bro, I don't think it's always been that way. I think in this country, the liberal agenda has pushed us in a way to validate our feelings over facts. And we are moving more into a culture of feelings over facts. And I'm not saying that feelings are to be invalidated, right? Because our feelings should be validated. Feelings matter. But at the same time, at what point do facts override feelings? At what point does that take place? And I think when you live in a society where it is emotionally driven, right? People make decisions based on how they feel opposed to what is ultimately right. You find yourself in a situation where there's lower levels of accountability. There's lower levels of things that you can grow to depend on. It's funny. I was watching a video, and it was matter of fact, it was in the Philippines, and it was talking about how a lot of the people that was working there, she was doing an interview. She was interviewing people that were working and making about anywhere between $1.50 and $3 or $4 a day. This was their daily wage for 4 days work. Right?
It's like
4 days work.
Back in the day.
No. Now, currently. Currently. Right. And so these people were doing that, right? And then it dawned on me, right? When you have, and these are people with families, bro. These are not like just your homeless, you know, like crazy. Some of these people had degrees. Yeah, chemistry degrees. Yeah, like big boy degrees. I ain't talking about like, you know, like real degrees, and they're working for $3 to $4 per day, with families, children, right? And so what that prompted me to kind of think about is how unfair value is. You know what I'm saying? And how if you go somewhere like Saudi Arabia where they're building massive buildings, bro, you know, the wages are crazy, right? They're not even taking taxes from what I understand from a lot of their citizens in a lot of ways, right? A lot of that is possible simply because they have a product of a certain level of value that the world can appreciate. What does the Philippines export that is of value around the world? Right. And so we have to look at these things. We have to look at these things from a business and sober perspective, bro, because America can just be that. If we just want to focus on our feelings as a country, eventually we're going to grow to a space where we don't produce enough value that the world can appreciate, and we'll just end up in poverty. A company has to produce a profit in order for you to be able to collect a paycheck. Right. And so I think sometimes we detach the reality of what has to happen for something to be viable and what we want out of the deal. And so when I say all of that to say this, when I look at somebody like a lot of the liberals that are preaching all of these fanciful things, like I was talking to Ruby earlier about rent control nationwide. I mean, nationwide that the Democrats are proposing. I was like, listen, there's a pro and a con to that. Yeah, at the beginning, yeah, you're gonna be like, oh, I get a rent control, but what happens over time, right? In rent control cities, lower growth, right? People build less, right? Property values skyrocket because there's less inventory in the marketplace. Right. And then now you're in a situation where the property values are ridiculous, like California and New York. Right. And you don't have the inventory to combat so who winning?
It's really bad because a lot of investors are going to start pulling away from that area.
Absolutely.
They don't buy no more. Builders don't want to build no more. So they out of there.
Yeah. And so, yeah. Oh, rent control. Yay. Pay off student loans. Yay. But but the bill is really still a bill there. It's really still a bill there. It's kind of like wanting to go to work for a paycheck for a non-profitable company. How long will that last?
How long you want to donate that time?
You get what I'm saying? How long can a company hire people and pay people that is not profitable? And I think that's where a lot of liberals, in my opinion, miss the boat. I'm just keeping it real.
Good morning, Lady B. What's up?
Lady B in the building. Lady B said that before becoming a president, damn near every rapper was dropping his name in their songs, but he's racist. Let's talk about that, Lady B. What you mean by that? Let's break that down.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good to see you on this good morning.
Yes. Yeah, just what I said. I mean, I really want to know what's Black people beef with Trump, because to me, he's the closest Black president we have had, not Obama. Right. I mean, just think about it. Before he became president, everybody was messing with Trump. Like rappers was dropping his name in their music. You said all that you said earlier be about what Trump has done for Black people or just people in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can we say the same for Obama? Can we say the same for Biden? Can we say the same for Harris, right?
Nope.
If anything, it's the exact opposite. These people have tormented us in the Black community. There's a track record of this. So I'm just confused, like you're saying, people are going off of emotions, propaganda, which Obama made the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of us really tuning in to find the facts, to do the research, to see who's really. I think I got bad connection, you guys.
Yeah, you broke up a little bit. Darby, what's going on, man? What you think about this situation, man? What you thoughts about Kamala and Trump, man?
All right, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You free to share your thoughts and feelings here, brother.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen. When I seen that Kamala was running, I knew y'all niggas was gonna come back. I said they about to put whatever they had aside. They was like, nah, we gotta run this back real quick. I knew it. Y'all ain't slick, man.
You smart, brother.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the email. I was waiting for the post because I said, listen, man, they gonna come back, boy. They about to run this joint.
Before you even get to it, Darby, I
What's up?
think, like I said, I think Biden was gonna get washed up. So I think it was good for the whole political party, for the Democrats, for him to step down. I think that was a good move.
110%. You know, because we it was thin, man. It was thin. We was hanging on by a thread, dog. And
It was, that nigga was
that joint was gone. You hear me?
You know, listen, man. Y'all know who I'm voting for, but the thing is, it's not the fact that I'm a Democrat, I'm a liberal, whatever. It's just the fact of where I stand at and my morals for a country as an American citizen, right?
Yeah. Tell me this though. What are you voting for her for? Can you give me that?
What does Kamala stand for? Because we don't know.
Okay, all right. Quick question. I'm gonna answer your question. I promise you. But why did y'all vote for Trump in the first election?
Okay. Well, I voted for Trump because I believed that he was going to be good on the economy. I believe that he was going to block, right, a lot of the bureaucracy in the government and shake things up, get rid of some people who probably didn't need to be there. Okay. I believe that he was going to bring some common sense approaches, right, to the political sphere where I feel like there's not many. And ultimately, I thought he was going to be good for business. And I'm a business person, right? It's not about me liking Trump. Personally, I don't like a lot of the things that Trump stands for. I mean, he says. It's I do respect the things that he stands for in terms of what he actually does, right? But I do not like how he, criticizes people, says things that can be inflammatory. I don't like any of those things. But at the end of the day, that's not what he's in there for. He's in there to do a job. And, I do like the fact that he implemented opportunity zones, that he funded. Right. He was one of the biggest contributors to HBCUs, right? That black unemployment was at its ultimate low in history under his reign.
It was.
And he was one of the ones that did put together police reform, right? After George Floyd. A lot of people don't give him credit for that. I don't know why, but that's the thing. Like when you listen to just the media, you would think that Trump ain't did nothing for black people, but he really did a lot of specific things. Now, if you listen to the rhetoric, you listen to the media, you don't know these things. But if you go look at the actual policies, it's different. But yeah.
All right. So, and I promise you I want to ask you why I'm voting for Kamala. Here's the thing. Eric, I hate it when people say, "Oh, Trump is a businessman." He filed bankruptcy like 10 times, cuz.
Yeah.
That's
business.
Listen.
That's part of business.
That's part of business.
You and O'Neal, y'all ain't hiring me if I got a bankruptcy on my record. Hey, can we partner, bro? I just bankruptcy on like 10 houses. Y'all not hiring me?
That's a consequence of business.
But
here's the thing, though.
The play for the wealthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
It did. Listen, I understand that, and I know somebody who had to file bankruptcy here in Charlotte. He's one of the biggest developers in Charlotte. He had to file bankruptcy, but he was stupid with his money. However, 45 ain't doing that, man. He just doing this so he won't have to pay. He's a terrible businessman. He had terrible morals, and yes, he is racist because the fact that his apartment buildings and the buildings that he owned, by all means, forced black people out of there because he didn't want that. Because it is, and here's the thing: he's a puppet to me. The only reason why some of those rhetorics got pushed for black people is because his hands were tied during the George Floyd thing. Because his stupid ass didn't say anything during for COVID, or he didn't say anything for George Floyd.
My issue is this:
wait, I let you talk.
Because you still ain't answer my question though. You still ain't
I'm
answered my
gonna
question.
why I'm voting for Kamala.
Yeah, you still ain't answered that.
I'm gonna tell you that.
He said he's gonna get to it.
I'm gonna tell you that. He has done nothing himself or came up with anything himself. When they was talking about healthcare, he was sitting there looking at papers. He's like, "Oh, I know it's going to be this hard, dummy. You're stupid. Why? You got to study. Where's your crew at telling you how to do this?" He's a puppet to the fact of I'm going to do what my best friends tell me to do, and I'm hiring on. Listen, Trump will get my vote if he didn't hire such a stupid team.
Darby, let me ask you something.
Hold on, Lady B, because you said Kamala got there by opening up his Kamala got up there, open up her legs.
You know,
This nigga, he paying
said
off
hot
tricks.
tour, huh?
He paying off tricks. He just lost to the case by paying the old porn chick from G. Hey, listen, it did. A lot of my billionaire friends, I know some of them are a little crazy or whatever, but the ones who got morals, they said I would never do business with somebody who would cheat on their wife. It is man paying off tricks. O'Neal and Byron, if you was out there cheating on your wife, dog, listen, I dap you up. I'm cordial with you, but we can't break bread, bro. Because if you cheat on your wife that you committed your life to, you'll cheat on me, dog.
Yeah, but
listen,
same time, she could.
Hold on, Lady B. I'm gonna answer the question. The reason why
been swinging.
The reason why Kamala's gonna get my vote is one because y'all was able to take y'all took a chance on I took a chance on Trump. I'm gonna take a chance on her. Now, the only thing I don't like is that she was way too quiet during these past 4 years. Way too quiet.
But what are you voting for her for?
Number one, to keep it 100, she's black.
Got you. All right. Yeah. Well,
Keep it 100.
That's all we needed to know.
And that's all you're going to get to know. That's why Obama got the vote.
Yo. So wait a minute.
But hold on, no.
Is she black though?
I'm answering y'all's question. First and foremost, a lot of the rhetoric that became behind her has been debunked over the past year, dog. Like, oh, y'all talking about she was locking up black people for weed or so on and so forth, dog. The facts came out.
What's the facts, Darby? What's
Hold on,
the facts?
Lady B, I did not interrupt you, sweetheart.
Yo,
what facts? The facts came out. And listen, if I'm gonna roll the dice, it's gonna be blue. I'm gonna paint it blue on purpose because the thing is that y'all talk about Trump did this or Trump did that. He did that because his hands were tied. He had one of the most pressurized choices to make, only because not of his moral being, is because I got to keep this vote. And then he's putting up immunity for police officers. Dog, these cops out here just doing what they want to do. No, and then trust and believe, dog. Listen, I told you Trump would get my vote if he didn't have the rhetoric behind him talking about he want to put immunity behind police officers. Like, keep it the bean, dog. Like, no matter how successful you are in Texas, dog, or in Florida, if something happens and it looks like racial bound, you're lost. You're lost. We gotta come bail you out. We gotta come get you out of jail in Texas. We gotta come escape you out of jail. That one attorney that stands for everybody who has these cop killings or whatever, but it's gonna be a war to get y'all out. So the thing is that he's running this business. He runs the country like a business. It is gonna be a failed business. He has no political power. These other foreign leaders, they don't respect him. They don't respect him. And he's talking about, oh, we're going to go to war. Bro, we was about to go to war with Korea for a long time. And Kim Jong-un, it wasn't about to be pretty. It wasn't about to be pretty.
So you mentioned a few things. You mentioned a few things. In
my closing remarks. As her being an attorney general, she has more of a resume within politics than he does. And the thing is, no, I don't agree with a lot of what Kamala says and what Kamala does. I don't. But guess what? Y'all roll the dice on her. I'm gonna roll the dice on. Y'all roll the dice on him. I'm gonna roll the dice on her.
Okay. So you don't have a real reason other than because she's black. Your words.
Y'all didn't have a reason for Trump.
No. I'm just saying. I gave you a list. I gave you a list of specific things. But I'm saying your main reason for voting for Kamala is because she.
Number one.
Okay.
Number one.
So let's talk about that.
Y'all get my vote, even though I know y'all probably would do a terrible job running this country. Y'all will get my vote.
So let me ask you a question. So are you voting more emotionally than Factually?
Nope. Because the thing is, though, I feel like more of what Kamala has is more grounded in her political background. What she did for California, like she pushed all of the, like the I guess a lot of the what is that act called? The John Lewis Act, the Freedom Act, or whatever. She pushed that one. You know what I mean? And that was going to help us, as far as people being prosecuted wrongly. She helped push that so they can get and sorry, I don't have the political, what is it called when people pardonship, you know what I mean? Because they was locked up for no apparent reason for small petty crimes, and they were serving crazy jail time. She pushed that as an attorney general. So if anybody going to push anything that's going to free Black people from doing dumb stuff, and we letting white boys go for rape and stuff like that, oh, he just did it just to get another chance, it was a mistake, or blah blah blah. Trust and believe, I'm going to take a bet on somebody Black. If Obama was running again, he'd get my vote.
Gotcha. So let's talk about this blackness that you just mentioned. Let's talk about
110%.
this. Yeah. So I pulled up an article, right? And It's been more and more articles that's been surfacing, Darby, specifically saying that Kamala Harris is not as Black as people think she is, right? So first and foremost, right? Her mom is Indian, right? You know that, right?
Yeah.
And her dad apparently is Indian, Irish, and Black.
Damn.
Burn.
From Jamaica.
If you cross this threshold and you have brown skin like that and you have any bit of Black in you, guess what?
No. What I'm saying is, yeah, I think what happened ultimately is that Kamala Harris went to a HBCU.
Mm-hmm.
And she pledged for the AKAs, and now she's considered Black. But bro, I would say that she's probably more Indian than anything.
Bro, she's brown. Y'all remember Andrew Yang?
I remember Andrew Yang.
He was about to get my vote.
Gotcha.
The thing is,
and it's nothing wrong with that, but I just want to highlight that we throwing around this Black word a lot.
Let me ask you this, Byron, and this is what my frustration is. Why are we so focused on making sure she's not Black rather than what's?
I'm just saying this is your reason for voting. I'm just
because
bringing it up.
They did this to Obama. Oh, he half white.
They did, yeah.
Why, bro? They ridiculed that man because he had a tan suit on. They try to find anything wrong.
I'm not
outside of what he was doing.
I'm just saying that people are voting for her because she's Black, and I'm just saying, like,
No, she brown. She brown. If it was a Hispanic, bro, listen, we'd have had 100 presidents. I don't got the fact right number. We need some color in there. We need something that's different. And then to y'all's statement as far as the plumber. That plumber analogy was great. It was great. However, the thing is that I have a trust issue with somebody saying that no, if they blatantly like, oh, look, I don't like Black people. The thing
that's
is
different though. That's listen.
Hold on, wait. Well, let me finish that statement. Here's the thing. I understand getting a job done. We need the job done. But the thing is, though, a lot of times when that job gets done, a lot of it in small print is leaving out Black people. So if that plumber comes in a house, he's rigging something. My fear is that he's rigging something that's going to hurt me in the long run that I didn't catch at the beginning. So now that plumbing has been patched up, it looks great, blah, blah, blah. When it comes to inspection time, he long gone. He got the check it gone. Now I got a plumbing issue and I can't find it.
Shit, Black people do that all the time.
But I'm just saying, no, we got people who do it blatantly to us. Yeah, we got some people who do some messed up jobs. But 110%. 110%.
And the government and the what's called that Indians don't go to HBCU. That's not true. HBCUs don't not have other people of all ethnic backgrounds at them. Like you have all different. Yeah, anybody can go to HBCU. They're just historically Black colleges. That don't mean it's a Black people only. You can go to TSU right now, which is a HBCU. You're gonna see Indians. You're gonna see Africans. You're gonna see white people. You're gonna see everything.
Listen, my HBCU that I went to, I thought it was primarily Black, but I was on the campus maybe like first day or whatever. I just seen 2 white dudes walk up. I said, oh,
Yeah, it's a very small percentage. It's like 1%. It's 99.
Yeah, but the thing is like HBCUs wasn't really presented to us like that growing up. You know what I mean? We had to find out or whatever. And I'm thinking it's strictly black. You know what I mean? But when I've just seen a couple others, I was like, oh, okay, this is a little different. But I would say no. A lot of times us black people let each other down severely, and we disappoint each other. But I would take my chances on that more than I'll take my chances on others. Only because we are in such a deficit in this country as a community where we have a lot to catch up on. So not only though I have a daughter, I'm like, hey man, listen.
My thing is, I haven't heard anything other than her being black is for your reason.
Thank you.
No, I know. No, I did
like,
say. I said she
that is crazy to think that she's gonna do something specifically to help you when only thing she's done is to show that she may be black. Like that is wild.
I don't care. Listen, like I said, she pushed the Freedoms Act in California to release a lot of people that were incarcerated for petty crimes, right?
Bro, she put a lot of black men in jail for petty crimes.
She also had a man put to death row after she got evidence that he was innocent.
Facts.
Her rank.
What happened?
Come on, bro. You trying to tell me
y'all want
Who was president?
Who was it? I didn't hear what you said.
What I said was she also had a man put to death on death row who she got evidence that was innocent. And she still had him put to death just to keep her position or to go higher up. But this is who you guys want as the leader of this country on black folks.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Y'all mad at the one when they did 1,000?
Okay. Darby, this is my question for you. I want to go back to a couple.
I'm listening.
You gonna let me speak, Darby?
I said I'm listening.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. I don't have your connection back. We can't hear you.
That's that Trump connection.
Oh shit.
I'll come back, y'all. I'll come back. Let me get around some good reception.
But to answer your question, Byron, what Kamala is standing for is economic equality, healthcare, climate change, criminal justice reform, even though she with her background, immigration, education, women's rights, inequality, gun control, and foreign policy. That's like,
all right, let's talk about that. Let's talk about this.
That's the same thing we've been running with, though.
Let's talk about this. So she's wanting to do an assault weapons ban. Okay.
damn.
Kamala, you can't come and get my AR-15. You can't come and get my Tavor rifle. Let me explain something to you.
Bro, it's not gonna get pushed. It's not.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This is what she's running for, though. She's saying she wants to get.
Y'all mad at Trump for running for? He running for police immunity. Help me out, B.
No, what I'm saying is this, right? She's running to come and take, people's ability. Have you called? See, here's the thing. How many folk in the chat has actually called the cops and the cops showed up? And matter of fact, do we have any landlord property owners that have called the cops to help them with a property issue? And how long did it take before those cops showed up to help you? Matter of fact, you own property. Have you called the cops to help you with an issue at one of your properties before?
My wife did 2 weeks ago.
How fast did they show up?
I ain't gonna lie, it was pretty quick. And you know what's crazy? They showed up, I think, within 3 minutes because he was in the area because it's on the black side, which all the cops are typically on the black side. But anyway, crazy thing is, this same cop died the other day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But in general, honestly speaking, are they showing up pretty quick?
It depends on what you call for. Like what you said, if you got people going on your property and you say, "Hey, I got trespass," they're not coming.
But that's a civil situation. That's not on the federal level, though.
Yeah, but if you say, "Hey, they got this trespass and he got a gun out," then
They'll show up pretty quick. I guess my point is this, right?
Talk to me, B.
No matter how long they show up, how comfortable with you not being able to defend yourself when the criminals are able to commit violent crimes against you? What's going on in LA right now, right? A lot of people in California don't feel safe because you can literally get robbed and there's nothing that's going to take place as a result, as a consequence to their actions. How comfortable with you having the government come and take the law-abiding people's ability to defend themselves, right? You're going to take my ability to defend myself while you embolden the criminals and you letting immigrants flood into the country, right? That have guns. These people have guns. These people actually have the ability to do you real harm, and you can't. And you gonna take my weapon, and I'm the citizen.
Boy,
see, these are the kind of policies, bro. You have to ask yourself, right?
Okay,
does this really make sense for me and my family?
For you. Here's the thing: the NAR ain't gonna let that happen. First and foremost, they're not gonna let that happen. Let's keep it there because Obama was trying to do that as well. Obama tried to push a lot of things for black people, but the Republicans blocked it. Y'all gotta know that. A lot of things didn't come in there. Let's keep it a bean. Like that's gonna be a topic for topics of every presidential election.
I'm just going down what she's offering. I'm going down what she's offering.
But listen though, you have to look at it as far as okay, I don't want my assault rifle, right? How often do you need an assault rifle? How often do you need to go out there and spray your AK?
I don't trust the government, Darby.
Bruh,
I don't trust the government. I want to be able to have. I don't trust the government. I don't trust the cops to show up on my behalf. I trust me to show up on my behalf.
Okay.
Trust me to protect my family.
Listen, if something was to happen to you, Byron, God forbid, because I love y'all, I really do. Y'all my dogs. If something was to happen to you and it was you against the police, they always going to side with the police, and I'm gonna have to come to Texas to show my ass because I know who you are as a character. I know who you are as a black person. I know who you are as a business person. The thing is, though, we're gonna always be outnumbered because the NAR is always going to protect the police. So the thing is that nobody's coming to take your AK. You know, they was doing that when Obama was in. Oh, they don't tread on me, don't take my guns. But them guns ain't going nowhere. It's such thing as called a black market. But the thing is, though, the fact is that she's trying to make sure that it don't get into the wrong people's hands.
That's not true, though. The black market you just mentioned. Hold on.
We were trying to push it when Obama was in office. We was trying to push it to make sure the people who was registered for these guns have went through extensive background check.
Criminals don't do background. You just mentioned something, Darby. You mentioned the black market. That's very important. I don't want to skip over that.
There's
the black market.
There's a black market for body parts, but
it's a black market for guns, and most criminals don't shop at Walmart to pick up their rifles.
How they gonna stop it, B? That's the thing.
My point is that exactly. At the end of the day, it is my job as a man to protect the people that are my loved ones. It's my job to do that.
B, let me just say something real quick. Let me just tell you how dangerous this is, okay? For the people who know and go down the rabbit hole for themselves, the play for COVID was that these people gonna run up in your house. Let's say that, somebody in the house have COVID and you only have 3 bedrooms and you guys have a 6 family member family. If you don't have 6 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms, they're going to take all of you to a FEMA camp, okay, which is nothing other than a concentration camp. That was the play. And that is going to continue to be the play. That was just a test run. And if you guys could go back and replay how everything went down to what you're seeing on social media, don't listen to the news. Connect the dots for yourself. Like, use logic. It is very important for us to have weapons.
I don't trust the government
away all
like
guns.
that.
They just taking away the ARs.
Listen, the government gonna come. Kamala want to come take your ability to protect your family as a man, while she let all of the illegals and the criminals run rampant on the black market with all their weapons. And what's gonna happen, bro? See, you gotta understand, bro. We was just in a storm here. A lot of people don't know. Like in Houston, we recently had a storm, right? All of the lights is out.
A week,
no lights.
That's crazy.
Imagine the fact that people have a general respect for the fact that I can't go run up in somebody's house randomly in Houston, Texas. I can't do that, Darby, because guess what? It is severe consequences in Texas running up in somebody's house. Imagine if the legal citizens in any given community don't have the ability to protect themselves, and then your lights go out for a week. What you think gonna happen?
That's their fault. They can't protect themselves.
No. What you think gonna happen when the criminals find out
that
you don't have the ability to protect yourself? Do you want to be in that position as a man?
She's talking about ARs. She's talking about one specific type of gun. We got shotguns. We got handguns. We got other type of guns. But the thing is, though, she, like I said, if y'all read the article, she's trying to make sure they don't get to the wrong people's hands. That's it.
But the wrong people gonna always get a weapon, Darby.
Oh,
you can't stop the wrong people from getting a weapon.
Yeah.
It's the right people you can stop from getting a weapon.
And they got badges.
No government entity can stop the wrong people from getting a weapon. They can only stop a law-abiding citizens from getting weapons.
They wear uniforms that we pay taxes to, and they got badges. They got a legal right to use these guns.
The government cannot stop the black market from being the black market. It's the reason why it's the black market. They can only stop me and you. We just want to protect our families.
They run the black market, though. Let's give it a bean.
Huh?
They run the black market, dog. Let's be honest, dog. Listen, and the thing is, though, and the reason why I didn't give specifics as to what Kamala is running for is because, I'll be honest, it's boring, and every political Democrat ran for the same thing, pushing the same thing. And for what she has, it is what it is. But the thing is, though, number one thing is, if you're voting for Trump, it's kind of almost like you're going against yourself. And the reason why I say that is because the team he's hired, no, they don't like you, and no, they ain't pushing that. Oh, and back to the you said he did the opportunity zone thing. That was actually the former CEO of Twitter when Twitter became Twitter and Napster. He actually pushed that policy. So he was actually, what do they call it? He was lobbying for that. They just liked it because it affected them as well. Now, if he didn't push that, then it would Trump too stupid to come up with stuff like that. And the thing is, though,
but the
also,
point is he came out. Hold on,
he did,
and it's in our benefit. That's what I don't understand. Like,
we can use it. Yes, we can use it. But the thing is, y'all acting like this dude comes up with stuff. Trump is ignorant.
But what other president had the opportunity to do it and they didn't do it, though?
They didn't have the idea, though.
Darby.
The thing is, also, Darby, you did that you vote for because she black-ish.
You said what?
You did say that you vote for only because she's black-ish.
Number one, because we need that, dog. You act like we don't need that.
What do we get as a people for that deal?
We should have learned our lesson with Obama with that.
He said what?
Yeah, like what do we get? What do we get? So what do we get out of that deal?
This is mind-boggling me because y'all think, Jesus, well, y'all think just because one black person get in there, he gonna run amok. No. This policy and procedures that he got to go through. They blocked everything that it was in there that Obama could possibly do to make things right. But it was like, we ain't letting this black man come in here doing this. Come on now. I promise you, I hate the fact that he had balls enough to run to be a president of the United States of America where black people were slaves for centuries.
Darby, I just want you to hear me out real quick.
Yeah. Lady B, I've been trying to listen to you, but your signal been going in and out.
You're giving excuses.
It's giving dial-up. It's giving dial-up, boo.
You're giving excuses for the people who could have done the same thing that Trump did, but you're bashing Trump for making it happen.
Wow.
That is so mind-boggling to me.
Wow. He didn't make it happen. The thing is that
so he didn't give black. He wasn't one of the largest contributors from a government entity to HBCUs. He didn't have the lowest black unemployment rate in history. That is not a real thing.
A lot of black people out of prison from drug charges.
Facts.
the end
All
of
right,
Yeah,
Ruby, I'm
go
gonna
ahead,
let you
Ruby.
speak one more. Ruby,
Jump
I'm gonna
in.
let you
Let's
go.
let Ruby
Let me
jump
say
in.
this one statement. It's a small statement. Those policies and procedures been in place for a long time. They just wanted the Republicans to unlock it so it can look good on their resume.
Who
Y'all gotta know the
cares?
game.
Who cares? Like, it's the results that matter.
Yeah,
It ain't
they
the
didn't push
excuses.
it. They didn't push it. It's been there since before Obama.
Yo, Ruby, go ahead, jump in. Jump in, Ruby.
Yeah, so I hear you guys on weapons and all that, but the biggest thing that I have a concern with Trump when it comes to healthcare, and this is something as a healthcare professional, we need to be looking at it. We have getting ready to be over 70% of the baby boomer population will be entering long-term care. That means that they have preconditioned to, if we do not stop Project 2025, right? A lot of that is going to cripple our economy. Whether people want to believe it or not, you can have housing and all that, right? But if our majority of our wealth, right, is having a hard time getting care, it's going to backfire into what government is going to be able to do. And that's something that people need to be looking at. This election is about healthcare. This election is about rights. This election is about the environment. I don't care what y'all saying. If something else happens to Houston, Byron, you gonna be out of there, ain't gonna have no properties, okay? Something going on we need to figure out what is going on with the world, okay?
The
It's
world
beyond
ended the
just,
dinosaurs. What are we talking about?
look,
The
what I'm
dinosaurs are
saying is,
dead. They don't even exist no more. What are we talking
okay, well,
about?
that's
The
what's about
world
to
been
happen in
whirling in
Houston,
terms of
okay?
weather for a long time before we
If we
even
don't
got
get
here. I'm just
climate
saying.
under
Project
control.
2025 ain't got nothing to do with Trump.
Okay, let
That's a
me
fact.
finish, dude.
Oh, that's
But
a
it does.
lie.
It got everything to do
Yo,
with
he
Trump.
That's a
said he ain't
It
got
lie.
got
nothing to do with
everything
it,
to do with
Darby.
Trump.
He been pushing
And see,
the Heritage Fund for a long time. Sorry, Ruby. I don't mean to cut you off too hard.
it's all right because it
But
lets me know that people don't pay attention to everything. See,
my Lord.
some people only vote in elections that has to do with presidency. They're not looking at all the additional elections. First of all, there's some other laws that just got passed that if Trump becomes our president, he has more power than he will ever have before his other election.
And
That means
also,
he's
he got to
able
make
to
Those
sure
push
that
more of
nobody
his
else can run
agenda.
after
are
him.
not documented facts, though. That's speculation.
That's
Let's just
not
keep it real.
speculation. These are laws that just got passed.
No,
And then
what I'm
also,
saying
he even
is,
said in his
what
last thing
law?
that he's going to make sure
Which
that
law?
nobody else's vote.
Which law?
His laws did a lot of good when he was in office, so I'm all for it.
Okay,
Mm.
well, we're glad y'all some Trump supporters. We now see y'all gonna have bumper
Here's the
stickers and
thing.
Throw a
T-shirts.
MAGA hat on
So,
It's
Byron
not.
Day.
I
It's
got
not
a
about.
question, Lady
Yeah,
B.
yeah. Jump in.
What's the reason why you want to vote for Trump, Lady B? What's your stance on that? Because we heard from Darby. What's your stance on why you voting for Trump?
Well, actually, the first time Trump became president, I didn't vote for Trump. I was against Trump. And
So
I
why were you against him?
just because I was following the propaganda like everybody else was.
Oh, so he's emotionally.
Yes, because
He's on the emotional train, not the facts.
exactly. And when it did open up my eyes was when COVID hit. And I noticed how Trump was against the powers that be. He's the one who basically exposed them, letting us know that they planned this. They're the one who made this happen. He's the one who prevented from the vaccine being mandated. You know what I'm saying? He's the one who's exposing politicians and celebrities who we now know are involved in sex rings, pedophilia rings. Like all of this came about when Trump became president. So to answer your question, there's many reasons why I would vote for Trump today, because he's the answer. We as
the answer to what?
He's the answer to what's been happening. Everything that I just
You
mentioned.
crazy as heck for saying that.
Well, that's what it is.
Hey, let us speak.
We're gonna.
What is he
I like
answering?
to
What is
use
he
logic, right?
answering?
I'm not in my emotions.
I'm not in my emotions, but it looked like you only vote in the election when it comes to presidency. What else do you know about his cabinet?
Ruby.
That helps
Okay,
the black
hold on.
community,
Ruby,
the middle class.
she lost
Darby,
me when she put it in the chat.
Let me
All the
finish.
rappers was talking about him and they songs.
Yeah, you can tell where she get her
Let
news from.
her get her shit out. Let it be.
Let's speak.
What I do know is things as like how every time we have an election come about, you have somebody black who dies, gets shot by the police to keep a race war alive, right?
That's a lie.
how
What?
we don't come up with solutions or put our minds together to figure out how these people are playing us like some fools, and we sitting here like we don't understand what's really going on.
So
Are you,
what's going
you
on,
don't think
Lady B?
nobody
I'm
else got
trying to
killed by the police
understand.
during this whole time?
Hey, listen,
Right.
saying that,
Are you talking about Sandra Massey? Is that where are you pulling that
Yeah,
from?
yeah, that's the only thing she's picking on because that's what's hot right now.
y'all
But
be,
you don't know
Yeah.
that other people got killed
So
in the
you
past
saying
2 years.
that's
and what I
because of the
Hey, man,
election?
let us speak.
Yeah.
All right, my bad. I shut up.
I let y'all speak. But what I could salute Trump for is exposing what is really going on in reality. I'm not here to be in my emotions. Like I said, I wasn't for Trump in the beginning, but when he showed what he's really about, yes, he does not come across as a pleasant person to talk to or who comes out with the right words. But hey, he ain't wearing no mask either. You're gonna get what you get.
I
I
was waiting for you to say it.
that than
I was
dealing
waiting for you to
with
say it.
people laughing in our faces because they know we're falling for the play every time. Every time. Obama didn't do damn thing for black people, but make gay pride a thing. Okay? That's all he did.
So
Obamacare
you
was
have a
created.
problem against that, right?
Obamacare was created for a
What you
13-year-old
yelling for? I thought you
to
wasn't
have
gonna be
a sex
emotional.
change.
You being very
Okay?
emotional. You being
Okay,
emotional right
so
now.
come on, like let's be for real now. We could either talk about what's really going to bring the black community some solutions, or we could keep playing Dumb and Dumber.
So then
Ooh.
what is the solutions that Trump is giving the black people? Please
B
explain.
just named a whole
I
lineup
can give you.
earlier.
I'm
I can give
asking
you.
you, I ain't talking about Byron. Byron coming from a business perspective. I'm asking what your perspective is. That's
He
what I'm
mentioned a
asking.
lot that I could mention them too. We said opportunity zone. We said getting people out of jail that was in
Tax cuts.
there for drug
Be
charges.
quiet, Byron. Let her
Okay.
talk. Let her have the
Nah, I
brain.
want the
I
reason
wanna
why
hear
is because
I
this is
wanna
an
hear hers.
educational platform. It's not a
Okay.
gotcha. I'm not trying. It's not
Like,
about get.
that's not what this is even
I
about.
It's
just
an
wanna
Like,
know.
education. I want to educate. So we got opportunity zones. He had the First Step Act. He raised historic amounts of money for HBCUs. Criminal
raise it.
justice reform, even though he does not get the credit in the media for it, for whatever reason, right?
Because
For whatever reason, he don't get the credit for it.
To begin with. That's why.
He also hold on. Tax cuts, right? Economic policies during the COVID-19 pandemic he put in place that allowed a lot of businesses to survive through that horrific business time, right? A lot of that happened as a result of the things that Trump directly implemented.
All right,
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I'm a results person, right? I'm a business person that looks at results. It's not about me personally. I'm not for Trump. I wouldn't consider myself necessarily a Trump supporter. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not a Trump supporter. I look at the fact that Trump is able to put things in place that benefit me and the people that I love directly, and therefore, and he's shown a history of this. Not the media version. Hold on. The media version of Trump, right? Is I don't care nothing about that. Like what he taught. I care the fact that he puts in place policies that benefit me and benefit the people around me. And that's it. It's just that simple. It's not emotional.
It could continue on to what your statement is. What is Kamala, or what do you think Kamala is going to put in place that's going to go against?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So
put you in a harmful place.
Okay, let's talk about that. Let's bring that up. So okay. Kamala Harris wants to run on. Hold on, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up because I want to give fact. Matter of fact, you had already had it pulled up, right? What Kamala Harris is running on. Let's talk about it. I can tell you what Kamala Harris
hurt and not benefit Byron.
I'm finna tell you.
No, I'm just clarifying what.
Oh, you mind pulling it up?
Yeah.
Let's talk about this.
Kamala, I'm gonna pull it up on the screen so we can see.
Yeah.
Make it on my phone so I can be able to see it.
But shit, I don't know if I can do it. But anyway, I'm gonna read it out. So Kamala Harris represents a range of policy positions, values that aligns with the Democratic Party. Her stance are shaped for her background as Senator, Attorney General. They reflect economic equality,
okay,
healthcare, climate change, criminal justice reform, immigration, education.
So hold on, let's stop there.
No, Byron,
let's stop there. Let's stop there. Let's stop there. Hold on. Let's stop right there. Okay, you just mentioned immigration. Do y'all know why Kamala and the Democrats are pushing immigration?
For votes.
100%. But here's what's the ugliest part about it. The votes are not to benefit you, Darby. Those votes are to replace you, Darby. Those votes are to invalidate what you care about, Darby. They don't give a damn about you. Matter of fact, the reason why the Democrats are big right now on the question is, why are the Democrats so excited about immigration? Why are they so excited about immigration? Is it because they care about people?
Hold on, time out. Can I ask you a question?
Is it because they care about people? Answer me that though.
Hold on.
Is it because they're compassionate souls?
Can I ask you a question real quick? Have you hired someone to do work for you that do not speak English or got papers?
Yes, I have.
That's called economic equality.
There we go.
That's not called economic. The economic equality that they talking about is two separate things. We're gonna talk about the economic equality. My question is this though, Darby, do you believe that that Kamala Harris is running to bring more immigrants into the country to benefit you? Let's talk about that. We're going to go point by point. Do you believe that her bringing in immigrants, hold on. As a matter of fact, her bringing in immigrants into the country, how do you believe specifically that benefits you?
It ain't going to have no effect to me.
Huh?
It's not going to have no effect to me. How's it going to affect me?
Okay, so she's not doing anything for you in that regard.
We founded on immigrants. Majority of us is immigrants.
No, my point is, how does
it going to affect me or you?
Here's the thing. How her bringing in immigrants, right? How does that benefit you?
B, y'all live with Mexico.
What I'm saying is, how does it benefit you?
Y'all live with Mexico.
You don't want to answer that question?
It ain't gonna benefit me or harm me.
Okay. So one of her campaign messages does not benefit Darby, right? Now we just found that out. Let's go to the other ones. Oh, what else she got? What else she got over there?
Economic education.
Okay, what's she doing with education?
She supports increasing funding for public schools, making college more affordable, reducing student loan debt. Harris has proposed plans to provide free community college and support historically Black colleges and universities.
Let's talk about this. So public, here's the deal. College used to not be as unaffordable as it is today, right? College used to not be as unaffordable as it is today. You know what made college unaffordable?
What's that?
Right? What made college unaffordable was government backing. It was the student loan that ballooned what colleges cost today.
That became a business.
It became a big business because now we got federally backed funding for loans. So what happens when we give more money to schools? Huh?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Okay, so you mad at Kamala for trying to push more affordability, but when there's been Republicans been running office and the presidency for decades on end, who pushed these colleges to be unaffordable?
No, listen. What created a lot of the money is the government. It's the government infusion.
And who been running the government, B?
The Democrats and Republicans.
Republicans had a handle.
But what I'm saying is putting more money into the public schools, putting more money.
Republican presidents than
only lines the pockets of bureaucrats. It does not funnel down into education for our children. It just doesn't. It doesn't have a history of producing that. Public schools are still not some of the best schools.
They're not.
Honestly, I'm a proponent of removing some money from public and putting it more into the private sector and letting the private sector dictate how we're going to teach our children. Me personally, because I believe they do a better job. I personally believe that. A lot of times the money that we put into these schools goes to unions.
This is a genuine question for me though. Like,
yeah,
who though in the private sector? Because let's keep it a beam. Like, I wish y'all.
Let's look at some of these charter schools.
I wish y'all was down here in Charlotte, like real, like off the record, on the record. A lot of these private institutions down here are ran, yes, by the community. They're funded by their tuition and so on and so forth. But they also have a siphoning of money that goes into other people's pockets that they don't break off of. I ain't gonna break the news yet because it's gonna break out probably within this beginning of the school year, which is August, September. But Charlotte got some shady stuff going on within the private school sector that exposes it. Now that's why a lot of them voted against us having charter schools, because there was a big push for charter schools that happened here in Charlotte, but they went against it because some of that caused rezoning, and they didn't like that because some of the kids who were from the inner city was going to be pushed in these private schools that just wanted to go to charter schools, but they thought it was going to infiltrate them. But you know who?
Tell me this, Darby. Private schools, historically, if you want your children to have a superior education, have private schools been what most people who want their children to have a superior education, do they typically send them to private schools or public schools?
I'll say private.
Private. Why is that?
Because I'll be honest, though. And I've been tapped into the education system. They think that they're getting a better education, and within theory, they're exposed to more of a better educational experience rather than the actual curriculum.
Gotcha.
And I'm talking from experience.
Okay, gotcha. Now, if private schools are where most people would consider the superior form of education, why are we putting more money into public and less money into private?
Because
it was
that
only
means it's
only
only
looked
be
at
for white
superior
children
because
and not for black children or children
No,
that
but
really
my
need the education. It would only further the white agenda. So that's why
I was
most
trying to stay away
black
from
people
that.
have
But
never even been in. We're not even a percentage too much into that sector. So
Why?
giving them the money instead of public schools is completely backwards. When our children need education, our children need the right funding, our children need to have good lunches. People who are not able to be affordable. See, I believe this is where I believe people mess up when they, start talking about only the elite people. Well, you're forgetting those who don't have access. You're
What I'm
forgetting those
saying
who
is no.
who
I'm
fall
talking
within
about these
disparities.
charter schools are showing doing some amazing things with black children in inner city communities. They're doing
But
amazing things
with
less funding, with less federal funding, right, given to them. They don't have the same access to the funds that the public schools have, that they're squandering consistently, and they're doing more with less, is what I'm saying. This is black inner city charter schools. Help me understand. How does this work?
Though, B? It's twofold though, because to Ruby's point, and she was hitting on what I was trying to skate over, but the thing is, the reason why there's private schools is because people want to stay amongst the people that they think are like them and wants to be like them. But let's keep it a bean though. You, me, and we were for what we were selling for an eighth on the block, we could sell for a double in the private schools. They're a little more worse off mentally than they are in the public sector. So we got a lot more people who are successful that came out of public schools than private. Let's keep it a bean.
That's because more people have went to public. But real quick, have you heard anything so far that says you would vote for Kamala Harris?
Well, those things not too bad.
Okay.
Women's rights is of course important. Women's rights, equality. Not really too. I don't really like the gun control situation.
That's it.
And then she also got foreign policy, which
What does that mean?
Y'all listen. Y'all can't go against foreign policy if y'all still hiring.
So tell me this, Darby. Tell the truth. Who you think Kim Jong Un or Putin gonna respect more, Kamala or Trump? Tell the truth.
Oh, hey, gotta keep it real now.
Yeah, he go listen.
Who you think he gonna respect?
45 is his best friend.
Huh?
That's his twin.
No. What I'm saying is, I'm asking.
No.
I'm just saying, who you think he gonna respect more?
45, dog. You don't
Okay, so here's the thing, though. I'm getting to a point. So when we looking
don't
at,
nobody respect women in other countries.
Okay, so at the end of the day, this is what I fear, right? If you go to your typical black community, right, you'll see black men who were raised, right, just keep it real, single moms, hyper masculine, you know, rah, 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 right, uncontrolled, uncontrolled hyper masculinity, right? And so when you look at somebody like Kamala, who has to go and talk to these massive dictators, right? You go talk, and now what does she have to do in order to make them respect her?
First of all, you know, and
I'm
this
just
is where
asking a question. I want the question asked, that way I can move on. I don't want a talking point. If she want respect from Putin or Kim Jong-un, what does she have to do in order to make them respect her off top?
That's hard, yeah.
her
It's
being
gonna
a
be
female
difficult.
doesn't mean that she's going to be disrespected automatically.
What I'm saying
And I
is,
think that's-
what does she have to do typically to make her respect? What she's going to have to do is show some level of force that may be seen as disrespectful. When on the other end, Trump may just go over and have a conversation again, and it just be mutual respect, because you know what? I respect that you got a big gun and that you willing to use it. And I respect that you got a big gun and you willing to use it. And we going to talk
So
to each
you're
other
saying
man to
Kamala
man
has to
respectfully.
be
It's a little
violent? Are you
misogynistic.
saying that in order for a woman to
World
get
peace.
respect,
Trump
we were
brought
going to
world
be
peace.
violent? I don't think she needs to do that at all. I think in her being well educated on foreign policy, what ways that we can increase.
What education she got on world policy?
She got a lot of education. I
Where?
mean, and she's surrounded by a ton of people.
Foreign
She's been
policy is the last
president,
thing she stand for.
but she's
Harris
definitely well versed, and she's been
emphasizes
our vice president. So
multilateral.
She got
she
working
has
with world
even
leaders
more.
and
She has even
negotiating
more
deals.
relevant information than Trump will ever have during this election and what's
You
going
saying that
on.
she has more negotiation experience and more experience with world
she's
leaders than
already
Trump?
in it. Yeah, she's already there.
No,
And
I'm
here's
saying,
my
It was
give
world
I
me
don't
an
want to be
example.
represented. Why are we being represented by a felon? First of all, we should not have a criminal that we can't even have regular people who have felons be our president. That is just
Oh,
crazy
he can't
on a
even vote for
global
a
himself.
scale.
criminal based on
The felon
hush money.
president, the felon
Hush
president
money.
is representing
We should really be
America
more
to
concerned about
globally.
what these politicians who are
A lot of people,
in
a lot of people say
Yeah.
that the Democrats is you know, it was politically motivated to hit him with them charges. That's what people are saying. That's the
Man,
word on
whatever.
the street.
But
But
if
my
he got
point is,
convicted, he got
typically,
convicted.
my point is this though. A lot of times, conflict resolution in the hood is a problem, and a lot of it is because a lot of men who are, you know, have to show some level of hyper masculine action, they gonna pull out a gun and they gonna shoot you because they don't have conflict resolution skills.
I don't
Typically,
believe that to be true. I don't believe
That's
that
a-
she's going to
let's
have
keep
to.
it
I'm
real,
not
though,
saying that
aggressive.
Kamala is
To-
gonna
to
do
me,
that.
and that
to
to me
Hold on,
is-
hold on, hold
that
on.
is
I'm not
violence.
saying that Kamala is gonna do that,
That
but what
is
I'm saying
violence
is,
black
it
women.
sounds
hold on
like
one
the
second. Let me
Byron,
speak. Hold on.
Everybody
Everybody
demand
mute up.
respect.
Everybody mute up. Everybody mute up. What I'm saying is that Kamala may not get that automatic respect. Therefore, she's gonna have to do something to gain that respect. And what
And
she
where
may
are
have
you
to
drawing
do,
this fact
hold
line?
on. What she may have to do can be potentially harmful, right, to everybody in this country. We ain't trying to go to war with China. We ain't trying to go to war with Russia. We ain't trying to do that.
But all of this is your theories and Byron.
It's my theory, but I'm just saying, based on my lived experience, a lot of times when it's not mutual respect there, somebody has to do something to make that respect. I'm just saying.
But I'm asking you, Byron, where are you drawing this conclusion that other countries
Based
are
on
already
life?
treating her?
Based on life?
But based on your perspective,
No,
though, that
I've
doesn't mean
seen
that they
this.
don't respect her.
You
She
seen
is
it
very
not in
respected.
We didn't have war
Very
during Trump
respected.
time. You know why we didn't have war during Trump? Because it was mutual respect. It was like, you know what? I ain't finna fuck with that crazy dude. It was, I'm not finna play with that dude.
So you're saying that Kamala Harris is going to start World War III?
What I'm saying is it's a higher likelihood of her having to show force,
because
right?
she's a woman? Because she doesn't have a penis?
No, it's not about her. It's about the fact that we live in a bubble in America where we think that a man. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We think in America that a man going to a woman's bathroom is okay. In America, we've convinced ourselves that a man calling himself a woman today and going into a female restroom is okay. In other places in the country, they don't believe that this is okay.
In the country or in the
Hold
globe?
on. Other countries will hang that man
Globe.
and tire burn that man for feeling like he can go into a woman's bathroom and be a woman for today.
But
What I'm saying is, hold on. What I'm saying is, what we believe, hold on. What we believe,
do
All
what,
right.
that people
All
are
right,
hold
not
on.
taking it serious.
Let me lay out.
Hold on, let me get this off. Let me get this off, and then I'm gonna let y'all talk. I promise. Let me get this off. What I'm saying is, because we have we've seen a lot of female leadership in around us in America, but in other countries, it's not like that. And no matter what we think or what we feel, they're not gonna be friendly to having to bow down to her in that same capacity. They're just not, and they're not gonna automatically respect her. It's just the truth.
Here's a couple things. I was trying to tell you, tread lightly, because it sounds like a little misogynistic.
No, it's just the world that we live in.
I understand.
I'm a fact-based guy.
We got to focus on.
And the fact is, it's
you got to focus on where we live at.
I don't care if it's a woman or male. I don't care. That it don't listen. Women are phenomenal. I have wonderful women that work with me.
Right, but
I respect. What I'm saying is this though. The world is bigger than the bubble of America. What I'm saying is, because we believe here in America that a man can play female sports.
I hate it.
What? No, but what I'm saying is, this is your people. What I'm saying, this is Kamala believes that. Hold on, Kamala believes. Hold on 1 second. Let me just get this off. Kamala believes that, you know, the party she's with believes that men should be able to play female sports, right? And so in this little bubble that we live in America, right, we believe that these things shouldn't be questioned, right? But the truth is, the world would question that, Darby. The world does not believe these things. So how are we supposed to just automatically assume that they're supposed to accept this just because we've convinced ourselves to accept that a woman can play female sports?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and I'm not going to go on a big rant. So I didn't agree with it, but Obama pushed the same thing for same-sex marriage and everything, but he still got stuff done in his political party. And he killed, you know, Hussein and some bin Laden or whatever. He still got stuff done and was very well respected during his presidency, although he was still for, you know, same-sex relations and stuff like that. So how does her being for that same thing differentiate her from Obama? Is it because she's a female?
No, it's just the fact that I don't care about that. I care about results.
Okay.
I don't care about female. I don't care about gender. I don't care about race.
Right,
I care about results.
Let me tread back real quick, because I had a couple thoughts. My coffee kicked in a little bit because I was like, I ain't feeling too well today, but I had time for y'all because y'all my boys.
Absolutely.
They didn't renew, and this is what I mean by they. There's the Republicans. They didn't renew DEI. So a lot of black people, especially women, got fired and laid off from a lot of jobs. Right. They overturned
in those departments. In those departments, because they got rid of those departments. What I'm saying, not like
it was. Yes, you're right on that, but it was a lot of other departments that got affected of it in lieu of that. So they got the aftershock from that too. Also, I don't understand for the life of me why they overturned Roe versus Wade. I don't understand that, because there's a lot of women being taken advantage of, being kidnapped, raped, and they're telling these doctors that they can serve up to 99 years in prison for a baby they want to terminate that they was forced.
You know that 1%, right? 1%.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Hold on.
I don't care if it was 0.5.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Listen,
and I'm not for or against it. It's right now. It's in the state's hands. The states dictate.
Understood, but come on now, like a lot of these people like 45, so they was rolling with that. So the thing is that, and probably O can relate to this as well or whatever. You got daughters? If somebody touched my daughter and that ends up, I promise you, I'm going to jail right along with them. I'm going to jail right along with them.
Facts. Me too. I'm being there with you.
Guess what? With my AR.
With that AR.
With that AR.
I'm with you on
Listen,
that.
so the thing is like the power of decision should be in the person's hands, not them. You know what I mean? And then also when I learned down here in North Carolina, when I first got down here, and I don't know if this law has changed or whatever, it probably has. It's been a decade or whatever. And some Bible belt states, you know, some men cannot get vasectomy without the consent of his wife if he's married. A lot of people don't know that.
It's a state thing, right?
Right. So the thing is, the power should be in the decision maker's hands. Like, if I want a vasectomy and I ain't want no kids, dog, that's on me. Whether I'm married or not. So the thing is, you know, it's wishy-washy. And also the thing is that, you know, I'm all about equality. I'm all about business too. Trust and believe. Paying $100,000 in taxes just because you did business and you made money on your own is bonkers. Is bonkers. When Biden was talking about taxes like that, I'm like, come on, dog. But we all know that you have to have the right tax strategist in your camp so you can make sure you can deviate those taxes. There's always a way to play them games. So although it looks great for the masses, the one percenters and 1% thinkers, they know that there's loopholes to deviate those type of taxes, right? So my thing is that teachers should be able to write off all the materials that they buy for the underfunded schools that they perform in and that they're underpaid in. Why hasn't Republicans pushed that? When Trump got in office, he cut that. So now teachers can't get those tax breaks, and they teaching our kids for free, for like almost free.
I haven't heard of that, so I can't validate.
You gotta look at that. You gotta look at that because I work with teachers, and they can't write up. They used to be able to write off the pens and papers, crayons, markers, but they can't write that. When under Trump's tax law, whatever, it went. And I actually watched.
Yeah, you got to show me that. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
Give me some time.
Confirm or deny.
I actually watched and it was the first time I actually watched an actual court case where they was talking about that, and they did it. And I'm just like, this.
And you did say you wasn't gonna go on no rant too.
Did I say that? Damn, I'm sorry.
Yo,
I'm sorry. Like I said, dog, I'm halfway through my cup of coffee. Bro. I came alive.
You came alive.
So
hey, point after point. Nah, but for sure.
I just want balance. And I feel like we can get more balance out of Kamala than we can for 45 because it looks more beneficial for him rather than for us.
Yeah, I would say this. With all being said, I do think Kamala has a massive shot at winning. Right? I think she has a massive shot at winning. She has a lot of mobilization as a result on her side. I think also that Trump has not figured out, his camp has not figured out an effective. They haven't figured out an effective strategy to combat her. I do not think he'll fare well in a debate with her. Matter of fact, I think he shouldn't debate her, period. I don't think he'll do well in that debate.
Murdered. Listen, I told my fiance, I said, hey man, listen, I hate politics, but they came in with the Uno reverse skip, and they was like, oh wait.
I think she'll get him on the debate, mainly because you can't win as a man, kind of going against a female in that regard.
Well, you gotta remember, he went against Hillary.
Yeah, but he had to. I'm saying I don't see him benefiting at all debating Kamala. Period. Because you got to understand, anything he says, bro, is either going to be racist, sexist, misogynist. Like, it can be twisted into so many different things, bro.
And
from racist to misogynist to insensitive
he can't play with Kamala like he did with Joe.
He can't.
Not even close, bro.
Hey,
like, it ain't even worth debating. If I was on his team, I'd be like, bro, don't do it. Don't do it. Listen, it ain't worth it.
All he good for is, hey, this how much? How much I need to write you? How much I need to, can I grab you by the
bro, that'll be a disaster, bro. Like, so I think, listen, I think the debate is going to be a disaster. If Trump debates Kamala, I think he's going to lose the election. Listen, I don't care what nobody say. Trump, bro, if y'all are listening to me in y'all camp, do not debate Kamala Harris because it's a zero win. It's no win. If he beats her, he's sexist. If he beats her, he's racist. If he beats her, like it's no winning that, bro.
Listen, hear me so clearly. Have you seen since Kamala became the running for president, have you seen any commercial?
Yeah, they got commercials
against her though.
Yeah, they got commercials, but
I ain't seen
Elon Musk dropped one.
Oh, he did? Okay. Okay, but
Yeah,
listen,
but he
I
pulled
ain't
his
see
support.
nothing.
He pulled his support from
It's
Trump.
been so quiet.
And he didn't pull his support. He pulled his campaign dollars from Trump, which I think is a
He
smart move.
He
Yeah,
pulled it
he
from
put in
Trump?
his money. Yeah, he had to, bro, because I think Elon Musk getting into any political debate is the dumbest
He in
thing
the world
ever,
of his
bro.
own, man. He in the world of his own.
Yeah, but I just don't think it serves him at all. At the end of the day, bro, the things that he's building are too great for society for him to be taking political stances on things.
I 100% agree with you. I 100% agree with you. But
Yeah.
I've never seen Republicans this stumped to where they just like,
Yo, we don't know what to do
The
with
wild
this.
time we live in.
Yo.
and
Yeah.
like I said, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I love y'all to death and I love having these debates or whatever. But we all want the same things essentially. But the thing is like, we just want balance. We want balance. We want to make things that make sense. We want things so we can live freely, protect our family, make money as we show please and not pay crazy and make sure our kids grow up correctly, right? So the thing is that, you know, no matter who's in office, just make sure it makes sense. You know
I
what
don't think Kamala is giving me a reason right now.
Oh no,
to vote
she
for her.
honestly she ain't really pushed the campaign like that. She ain't really pushed like what old read off she ain't been around city to city, state to state, pushing it for X. You know what I mean? It ain't really came out to the T because we are about a month in. So and like I said before,
I think we're in a
But we
massive
should know
honeymoon
as-
phase.
yeah. So my thing is that
But we
she's
should
been
know as
like the past
Darby,
4 years, she's been way too
we
quiet.
should know as business people that people should have to prove themselves, right?
One more
So how
time.
this lady been in office? I said we should know as business people that people should have to prove themselves, right?
Yeah.
I mean, why is it that this lady been in office as vice president for the past 4 years and we ain't seen her? And y'all feel as though she's the one. Just because she's so-called black? I don't know. This just
Ish.
doesn't make any sense.
Ish. Obama was black-ish. But
Obama
the thing is, like I
was
said,
a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah,
he was a little bit more
black.
black than Kamala
For
is
sure,
ish
he had a-
like
his
to
daddy
a
was
high level. I'm
African.
just saying respectfully.
his daddy was African.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? Was
Uh-huh.
when she won vice president, whatever, she was black. But now that she's going to be president, everybody trying to figure out a reason why she not black.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Y'all
Listen.
notice that?
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, man. It's like why is it
Bar look a little
Because
guilty
they've
now.
made race everything. They've made race war. Race is
Listen, and it
everything.
don't
That's
make
how they
sense. We
control us.
better get listen. So I posted on my Facebook page just for inquiring minds. I got a lot of friends who I know personally who are, you know, somewhat hoodish, and I got family members that are somewhat hoodish, and they posted this, oh, I'm not with her. And I'm like, what's your stance on it? And they have no explanation. A lot of people jump on popularity, and it don't make sense to me. Cause I'm like, oh, y'all just saying it because X, Y, and Z said it, so on and so forth. And now we got that little young rapper, what's his name, Sway Lee, out there talking reckless, and they drug him, bro. I'm like, come on, dog.
Bro, these
Like-
comments is crazy.
Yo, yeah, they 15% black. But the thing is, though,
Yo,
Wow.
ish, bro, that's ish as fuck.
yeah, listen.
Yo.
This little Caesar salt. But the thing is, though, man, we just gotta make sure it makes sense. But I'm watching this election closely because I've never seen Republicans this stumped, and it's now entertaining to me for a little minute until it gets down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, I this is what I think. Kamala has yet to give me a reason to vote for her. Right? I'm
Okay,
open. I'm
what
an
would be
independent.
your reasons? What would be
I'm an
your good
independent,
reasons?
huh?
What would be like? Dang, she got my vote.
Bro, I would say, you know, shit, half the things that Trump done already did. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, low unemployment for black men in this country. I think that is phenomenal.
Okay.
I think tax cuts, right, that spur business growth would be phenomenal. I think opportunity zones not expiring, right, would be absolutely phenomenal.
Because they were 10 years first, right? It was like,
yeah. I think bonus depreciation, right? All of these different things that Trump put in place, bro, benefit a lot of people, bro. Like in real life, not the political, the propaganda and the media and all of that kind of stuff, bro. All of that to me is theater. That's the theater version.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, though, Byron.
Yeah.
You also got to make sure. Yes, all those things are great, right? But you also got to make sure that the legs that holds up your table of business is benefited too. And majority of the times, that's the people you hire.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you put people in place that want to put a national rent control, that does not benefit. That does not benefit not just me, but it don't benefit the people that's serving. Because what's going to happen? It's just going to stifle economic growth in the real estate development sector, which is going to stop people from building it, which is going to also increase the value of the properties.
I don't know, because I mean, you're right, but then again, we also have to make sure that we vote our primary elections as well in our local county and stuff like that, because that controls a lot of it too. So no, I don't really like rent control like that, but I understand it. But because the thing is, though, down here in Charlotte or New York or whatever, paying $2,500 for 500 square foot studio is crazy.
But all of that is a result a lot of times of lack of supply, Darby. Like all of it, again, it's almost like asking for a raise from a company, a raise in your paycheck from a company that's unprofitable. That does not make logical sense. And what we are doing when we're thinking about rent control is that we're asking a company that's not profitable or wouldn't be profitable to give us a raise.
You're not wrong on that aspect, but the thing is also we gotta look at it from two things that make our mortgages high when we're paying for these businesses. Is taxes and insurance, of course, interest rates, right? So taxes usually come from the local municipality, so we gotta make sure we vote correctly that way. And then insurance, I work in the insurance industry, and I'm seeing them increase crazy. And I don't know if y'all know, but these companies go to apply for an increase every year to these states to increase their rates. Homeowners insurance in North Carolina, January 1 is going up by 47%. And that's only because the commissioner allowed it. They approved it to be increased by 47%. So we got to make sure those people are voted in. So we got to also make sure that we voting for your people that's local to you in Texas and Houston and so on and so forth, because they're allowing these things that practice locally as well. It's not always at a federal level. So the main thing is, though, also the interest rates is more so federally than it is locally. So we just got to make sure we do our homework and not just focus on the boiler points.
For sure. Again, and my stance is still, if Kamala can give me a reason specifically to vote for, listen, at the end of the day, my vote for sale, Darby. My vote.
Hey, keep it a big. Same here. I'm up.
My vote is for sale. And if she can give me a reason, listen, I will gladly. You understand what I'm saying? Because listen, I like the idea of having a woman, leading the country. I like the idea of that. Yeah. Right. But at the end of the day, I'm a practical person, Darby. I'm a very practical and logical person. And at the end of the day, it's not about theater. Yeah. Running a country is not about theater. Running a business is not about theater. It's about profits and losses. It's about gains. It's about, it's more than that. Right. And so for me, it's like, give me a reason to practically pull the lever for you. Yeah. Until then, I'm just going to, vote according to what I believe is going to benefit me now and based on historical, data. Right. Yeah. Historically, right. I want to be able to take advantage of the bonus depreciation. A lot of people don't know that you can delay capital gains in 2 years. Right. With bonus depreciation. Yeah. All of these things Trump brought to the table. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of these things are going to get demolished if we keep allowing some of these liberals to come in and change these things, and they do not benefit us as property owners or people who desire to have property.
I don't know
right?
if they're gonna get demolished. They might get challenged, but I don't think they're gonna get demolished because
But
it's
either way,
too big of a stance.
I'm concerned. How I'm concerned when people who don't do business, that only do politics,
Yeah.
are putting their head in politics, in business.
Yeah, I mean
That's concerning to me.
yeah, but the thing is though, we also got to make sure that the people who do business right, because we know a lot of shady people in the business world that only do things that benefit them.
But business, listen, we live in a country of capitalism. Capitalism capitalism in itself is a selfish institution.
Yeah,
It's a selfish institution.
and a lot of times we don't make it there though,
and it's not
That's
fair.
black men.
And right now, like I talked to you earlier about what was going on in the Philippines. People working for $4 a day. This is a reality. And I know a lot of times we like to view ourselves as far removed. But the only reason why, Darby, we are not working for $4 a day and living in mud huts, right? It's because we have products that we're able to produce profits on that allow us to have a higher standard of living, period.
I have a question, Byron.
Yeah.
So with Beyonce and Taylor Swift supporting Kamala Harris, who have a lot of wealth,
It's going to be a big deal.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal. There's a you got to look, if you're talking about if you're talking about on the business side of things, these two particular people make a lot of money, right? Billionaires. There's not a lot of billionaires. Okay. Oprah. Which one she going for? I don't know yet. She hasn't came out yet. But I just believe we need to first, it's too early in the election for anyone to really just declare, unless you're going off of prior election, prior knowledge. We need to let this election run. We need to give her time. I think it was very strategic for them to wait until the Republicans solidified their candidate, because it threw them for a loop to where now they got to come back with new talking points. So that means they got to go back to the drawing board.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, she's meeting with some of the world's greatest people, you know what I'm saying? The D9.
Well,
D9.
Entertainers, yeah.
The D9 who really
yeah.
actually visit the White House, who actually knows not only just the federal stuff, but the local election, that are really into this, especially, Delta Sigma Theta.
She's got a major
definitely up in
coalition.
there. I'm just saying, we need to give her an opportunity. I just think if you've already declared Trump already, I just believe you're just doing it based off of his prior administration and not what's going on currently. And we need to give Kamala Harris a chance to state her facts.
I'm giving her a chance to state her facts for sure.
He did say that though, Ruby. He did say
for
like,
sure.
Listen, I'm up in arms.
Yeah,
I'm for sale. So he did say that.
This is what I would say to that. I like the idea of presidents who, when they become the president, follow through with everything they said they were going to do. And for me, the only president I've seen to do that is Trump.
Well, I disagree because he ain't build that wall.
Funny.
He ain't build that wall. He ain't build that wall.
He ain't build that wall. He can do.
Yeah, it was a couple things he slipped on. My thing is, at the end of the day, right now, I have documented reasons right now that I believe that Trump would benefit not just me, but everybody that's on this call. Documented. Now, listen, if you listen to the media, you're not going to believe that. If you listen to the media, you listen to him, rah-rah and talking about this and whatever crazy stuff he talks about, you're not going to believe that. But the facts say that, Trump did things, right, that benefit us as a community. And that's just the facts, not my opinion. And right now, I believe Kamala just hasn't produced anything that says, hey, this is a beneficial vote for me. I've seen beneficial votes for immigrants, right, who are looking to enter this country illegally. I see a lot of benefits for them. I see a lot of benefits for, for the LGBTQ community. Much respect to them. I see a lot of benefits in that regard. Economic policy, I haven't seen anything at whatsoever that makes me believe that she's going to spur economic growth in any capacity, right? I saw that she's looking to increase unions. She wants to support more unions, which I think in a lot of cases unions can be good and bad, but in a lot of cases they are bad, right? So in terms of economic growth, Now, unions, we can argue that. I believe that unions are good for the worker, but they can stop growth. It's a lot. Listen, it's a reason why we building Chevy's parts in China. It's a reason. It's a reason why we've moved a lot of stuff out of the country, Darby. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's a lot. It's reasons. Listen. It's a reason, Darby.
You gotta think though, B.
What's that reason? Why are we moving? Why manufacturing has moved? A lot of that, bro,
Has it been over in China?
I'm just saying. It's a reason why we doing a lot of stuff.
Been in place, not due to us. It's been put in place because our capitalistic country, that was primarily ran by a lot of Republicans. They'll say, hey, and they made, I forget what the term, but they formed a union with, not necessarily a union, but they formed a bond with China and said, hey, we could do these for a lot cheaper. And as a capitalistic country, they said, oh, cheaper manufacturing, bigger profits. That's what we were about for a long time. So you can't put that primarily on a Democratic side, although I see where your talking point is. But as a capitalistic country, that's been in place for a long time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And that's been that they were our ally for a long time. And we was about to lose some of that under 45 because of how he was talking, especially during the whole COVID situation, to where he was blaming everything on them. Although some things did come out that he did expose, that was you know what I mean? Like, it ain't come out of nowhere. So we just got to make sure that even though a lot of things that we disagree in, look at the history of it rather than where it's at in its present day.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, if everybody listening, listen. If you vote for Kamala, if you vote for Trump, it don't matter to me at the end of the day. Somebody put here, I got PTSD from Democrat promises, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I agree with him. Whoever that is,
we've been getting finessed as a community for a long time. Now, more of us are seeking, something for our vote. Yeah, man. My thing is get something out the deal. That's all I'm asking. Get something out the deal.
And
like,
listen,
talking points, platitudes, and identity politics is not getting anything out of the deal. I just want to let everybody know. If you vote for her because she's black or Indian or whatever you want to say, that is not giving you something specifically from that vote. I'm just saying. It's giving you a feeling.
I agree with I think the person's name is Crypto, whatever. I 110% agree. But we can't act like a lot of the Republican stuff has not benefited us. It's more hurt us as a people because they are more for what they believe in rather than what's for us. Because I want you to win, Byron, 110%. I want all the things that's coming to you as a black man, as an entrepreneur, as a husband, future father, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, though, you're not going to be able to get those things if they continue to put in policies where you are basically against the community army, which is the police. I'm not going down there because they did something. They done wronged you in a situation to where I know for 110% Byron is not that type of guy. And they did him wrong in this situation.
Yeah. Me personally, bro, I think the police issue, we can definitely do a show on that. I think that's a much, much deeper issue. And I think that us as a people having more economic control, right? Us having more economic power, us voting for things outside of just identity politics, right? And voting for real substantive issues is the reason why police have so much power in our communities. And we could argue that we could do a full show on that particular piece. Us having strong families, us having strong civic engagement, us having economic power over our communities. When we are in control of who pays police their income specific, and they know that, trust me, bro, the police interaction in our communities would change. But as long as we're passing the buck and doing kind of what we're doing and identity politics here and not getting nothing out of the deal, voting for people based on how they make us feel, not based on what they do, we're going to always get that. Yeah. Right. And so these things are correlated. You can't get one without the other. True. So if we vote for somebody just because they black, bro, you that's all you get out the deal. You're not gonna get police reform in a real way that really serves you. Yes, the Democrats are only going to use it to emotionally galvanize you to go vote for them. And outside of that, they can care less. Matter of fact, they benefit when cops are shooting black folks in the face. They benefit from that because they can emotionally wrap you up to go vote for them. And that's outside of that. What else? What like they don't care about our issues, bro. And they've proven that by their policies, not by their talking points. They only care about black people getting harassed by cops as it benefits them to mobilize you to vote.
And then also the other party rouse the other people up who are the back to blue people. Oh, they're going to get my this, that, and the third.
You know why? Because they see it from a different lens. They see police as from a position of power because they look at it like I pay these people and they do what I want them to do. And what I'm saying is us as a people need to get to that mindset because we need to control how the police move in our neighborhoods. But that's going to take us getting politically active, financially active, and taking control of our neighborhoods.
And financially active is major. And I want y'all to hone on the financially active because as I'm learning and as I'm growing in the real estate space, you got to pay to play.
Absolutely.
You got to pay to play. And there are a couple of political people that I have my eye on that are heavy in the city that you got to look at. You got to pay to play. And once you start putting funds up,
conversations change, bro.
Conversations change, and you yourself, not as a whole, you yourself and your family who's connected to you builds immunity. So, and I started to realize that. And then once you start to build that immunity and you get pulled over and it said license registration, they look at it and say, oh, okay. Have a good day, Mr. Darby. And that's it. I could be out there with a scat pack going crazy. Hey man, slow down. Because they know my name. You know what I mean? So we gotta put our money where our mouth is, unfortunately, in our communities, because they're gonna keep circling the block. They're gonna look for somebody to do wrong. But if we are continuing to be people, just citizens living day by day and not doing anything to impact our community, we are continuing to begin taking advantage of. Period.
Facts. Listen, I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Listen, this is another episode of the No Stingy Energy Podcast.
Woo!
Where we talk health, wealth, politics now, business and all of the things. Listen, this was fun, Darby. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, bro, I was like, I knew the email was coming. I knew it. I was about to DM you. Hey, by the way, happy belated birthday, brother. Wish you many more. Round the sun, brother. Like I said, I love y'all, man, from a distance. And I wish many more, but I knew this was coming. I couldn't wait.
Yes, indeed. We're going to do it again. We got a lot more to talk about. Obviously, I can just tell by the comments that this is a contentious situation.
Yes, sir.
I'm just saying. So we're going to talk about it. At the end of the day, my thing is my vote is for sale. And whoever's presenting, a case that I believe is more beneficial to me and my people, I'm rocking with it, and I gotta base that on facts, not feelings. That's just me, So, listen, respectfully. Any last words, Darby?
What you doing for your birthday?
Man, I'm finna go to Toco Madera today, man. I'm gonna go there. Yeah, it's like
that's man, talk.
Bro, look that up, bro. It's different. It's different. It's a whole experience.
Show me some pictures and stuff like that, because I got to figure out what we're going for our honeymoon. We ain't figured that out yet. So what I mean?
So I'm gonna send you that because I'm gonna post it up because that's a different experience, bro.
Yeah,
different.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, though. But like I said, man, much love to you and O. I love coming on here, rapping with y'all, talk money, politics, wealth, health, and all the great things. I can't wait till November because we're gonna get back on here.
Absolutely. No, we're going to get on that sooner than that. We're going to be back. We got to
Okay.
talk about this.
All right, that's a bet. That's a bet. You know
Yes, indeed. I'll let y'all.
Peace out, dog.
Hey, what's up, everybody? A lot of people struggle in their business when it comes to real estate or just any business in general. Reason being because they probably using a pen pad, Excel sheet. You got to realize you got to treat your business like a business. Make sure you check out Taskify CRM. It's a CRM system. It texts and drips campaign, email. You can actually sign contracts within your CRM. I use Taskify CRM. If you want to check out the CRM that I use right now, make sure you check out that QR code, scan it with your phone. It'll show you inside of what we're using today. If you want to take your business to the next level, check out Taskify CRM. Peace.